2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Moments from now, at Chase Center in San Francisco, the Pacers taking on the Warriors. For the Pacers, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA, take it.
Well, Kevin, and
thanks, David. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. Wiseman kicks to Thompson. No good on the triple. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Guarded by Green. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
That one, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Oladipo for 3. Green with the rebound. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Oh, he just caught the defense, not Clay, with the exclamation point.
Here's Brogdon. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Indiana moving the ball around.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Curry against Turner. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
But what a great feel Curry has. Even with contact, you're not going to keep him from getting the ball in the bucket.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Wiseman. Eric Pascal comes in for Green. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Klay Thompson. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. There's the pass to McDermott. Over in the corner, Lamb. And the shot is good.
This is one of the things Lamb does best, scoring off the pick and roll.
To the middle, here's Chris. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Pascal, the pass to Wiggins. Another shot. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Pacers leading by 3. McConnell in the corner. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Bitadze, the pass to Lamb. No good on that one. Great D that time from Oubre. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Wiggins throws
Curry's going to hit.
From deep three-point range, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in... So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Eric Castro. Then there's Oubre. And it's Chris in at the center. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
With that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Marquise Chris. Draymond Green comes in for Eric Pascal. And it's Klay Thompson in for Steph Curry.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Pacers trail by 3. To the inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted second overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
Here's Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Drafted 11th overall back in 2014. Miles Turner is a premier defensive player, leading the league in blocks in 2018.
He hits the second from the line. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Here's Wiggins, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Indiana.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Oladipo kicks to Turner, and James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Steph Curry's checked in for Golden State. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. 54 seconds left in the first half. Knocked away. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Here's Wiseman. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Wiseman's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Here's Brogdon. It's tipped. They retain possession. Sabonis finds Turner. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Shoots from the baseline. The shot by Turner, no good.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Fires from deep. Curry can't get it to go. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. It was clear they were the better team in the second quarter, and it's a nice 5-point lead they hold it. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back.
Just has a knack for finding openings in the defense. You could describe Warren as opportunistic.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Back to Sabonis. Oladipo taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. Over Pascal. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Oladipo. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner. This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday's checked in for Warren. And it's Lamb in there for Oladipo. The shot by Brogdon wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Here's Wanamaker. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Fires at the elbow. Oubre can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 6. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
And Eric Paschall picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Pacers also with a sub. McConnell's checked in. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Lamb. Good D by Thompson. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Curry. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Pacers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That's good from McConnell. Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for McDermott. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Lamb.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
But they'll get another chance. Curry can't get it to go. And there's the call on Curry. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Pacers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 5.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
McConnell with it. Curry meets him. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from McConnell. Outside Curry.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Curry from deep three-point land. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Warriors lead by 2. It's the NBA. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Thompson against Oladipo. Thompson passes to Weissman. They kick it out to Green. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off, too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Sabonis. And he knocks down the first one.
I love the explosive energy of Green. A great competitor. He takes pride in dominating his opponent.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Indiana trailing here. Curry brings the double. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Brogdon against Curry. To Oladipo to take the lead. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
Here's Curry. Count the basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Oladipo misses. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Outside, Green. No No good on that one. Nice D from Sabonis. Warren kicks to Brogdon. Offline with his three. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
You want your team leaders to step up big for you in these type of situations. Draymond obliges.
Brogdon. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch. Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
Curry is inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Floats one up. Wiggins with the rebound. And the Warriors with possession here on the wing. Thompson. Back to Wiggins. He feeds it to Wiseman. Money!
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 2. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive. How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Timeout called the Warriors. The score is tied at 34. 6 seconds left in the fourth. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
He's got the attitude for this kind of pressure. You know, Draymond loves the big moments.
And the wide open shot from Warren. The 3 won't fall. Shot is good. But it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game. However, if it is ruled good, we'll be heading to overtime.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
The officials are confirming the call. The basket does count. And we are heading for overtime. Boy, oh boy, Greg, was that ever close.
Kevin, it really was. I got to admit, I didn't think he got it off in time, but the replay clearly showed the officials had it right. Very fitting.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Warriors to start out. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the Pacers. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Oladipo against Thompson. And he gets it to go.
A rare
attempt from that area, but Oladipo still uses it. Just another layer of his game.
And it's sent back by Turner. Oladipo left side. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Oladipo's got the lead up to 4 now for Indiana. Here's Curry. And it's sent back by Turner. Now the Pacers moving it up. Brogdon leading the charge. Oladipo misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
In the corner, it's Brogdon. Traps in the tray.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 10. 52 seconds left in overtime. To halt the run. He can't get that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Brogdon looking it over. Turner doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And now here's Wiseman, the fast break champs. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Oladipo hits them both.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
All the officials are all over that one.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's McConnell.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Turner inside. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
What's good? I'm the 2K MC, and I'm here.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. Now let's check out the starters for the East All-Stars. We've got Joel Embiid. Kemba Walker is out there with Curry. Then it's Paul George, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Leonard. He gets hauled in by Paul George.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And KD's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion, he's played on the U.S. national team, and even did a little acting along the way.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Walker the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Curry. James Harden with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Passes it to Durant. The dish to James. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Embiid. And now the fast break. George with the ball.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
And they're moving it up. Here's KD. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He was looking over the lineups, and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life. The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight, and he told me he thought about it, have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best, guys.
Thanks, David.
And, you know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside.
James finds KD. Leonard with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. KD against Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up.
KD is so good at drawing contact. You might remember now they changed the rules on that rip move that he perfected.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Towns, he's checked in for LeBron. Davis comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Bradley Beal's checked in for James Harden. And it's Damian Lillard in for Irving. Here's Russell. The teardrop falls in.
Nice reaction by D'Angelo to the defense sagging back. Just drops in the simple floater there.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Ben Simmons. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Lowry. And he overshot that one, missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
All going up court and finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Here's Lillard. Good work defensively by Lowry. And here are the East All-Stars. Here's Russell. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. The East All-Stars shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good, Russell.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Here's Lillard. Misses from short range. And that does it for the first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 4. And we'll be back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Jokic is out there with Griffin. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Lowry. And it's Westbrook in at the 2 spot. Middleton hits them both.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
And Lillard kicks to Towns. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Oh, Griffin in position. It's stolen by Davis. Inside, Westbrook with the steal. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No good from outside. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the West All-Stars. 6-point game. Beal the pass to Towns. Outside, Simmons. Jokic with the steal. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
The kick out to Town. Davis, the pass to Towns. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
So the West ends up going with the new group. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Vucevic.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
1:24 left to play here in the half. Outside, Walker shoots the 3, hands it from downtown. Walker's got the lead up to 11 now for the East All-Stars.
You can see why Walker's participated in the three-point contest. I mean, he's an ideal participant. He's a volume deep ball shooter.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Giannis is double. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Vucevic has got his first bucket of the night. Here's Irving. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
The West All-Stars have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And the floor awareness of Walker, impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
41 seconds left to play in the first half. Irving attacking, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Russell's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Vucevic. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Durant, the pass to Leonard. A three-pointer, no good. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Count that one.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Here's Russell, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score.
And so it's the East All-Stars, sitting with a comfortable lead up by...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And Shaq, so many fans know Steph for the deep threes, but Curry is also one of the league's more efficient scorers. And that should do it.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's LeBron James. And it's Leonard in at the three spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
I like how George looks for contact. He kind of seeks it out. He doesn't back away from the hard physical contact. He knows he's going to get a chance to get to the line when he does take the contact.
And George drops them both. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They trail by 16. Irving passes to Durant. Here's the break. Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Curry. Curry with the defensive effort. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George has major hops. I mean, this guy just gets up big time for these throwdowns.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Irving. Durant dishes to Harden. Kicks it out to LeBron. And here's Leonard from three. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
New players in now for the East. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The feed to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So the West ends up going with the new group. Poke loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Middleton.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Lillard. Outside for Simmons. Here's Davis. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Westbrook with it. Now Beal defending. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Yeah, Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
51 seconds left in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Middleton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside for Beal. And there's the pass to Towns. Back to Beal. Here's Simmons. Westbrook scanning the floor. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Lillard from outside, and that one released in time, but no good.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry.
And so it's the East All-Stars in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. Griffin is out there with Chris Middleton. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. Russell against Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Vucevic. The shot comes out. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Lillard, the pass to Beal. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. They get it again. Davis kicks to Lillard. Pass to Beal. Thompson for the triple. And it's the East with the rebound. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Catching up on changes for the West. Durant's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Bradley Beal. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Damian Lillard. With the fadeaway. Good.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Aldridge against Vucevic. That one goes in. 8 points for Vucevic. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
The first one falls. So he gets them both.
I mean, I think Curry could shoot his free throws blindfolded and still make about 90%.
Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Irving surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Curry against Aldridge. Loads it up for Giannis.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. James checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Curry. Here's Vucevic. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Russell finds Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Irving missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Antetokounmpo passes to Russell. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight.
Welcome back to 2K
Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Pass to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now here's Harden. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Harden's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And Green slams it in.
Can't discount Draymond's mobility. He sees the gap, gets inside, and gets his shot.
Pass to House. Cousins, no one around him. Another miss by Houston. Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Green. Outside for Curry. And another three for Golden State.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. He looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Boy, the fifth time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Wiggins outside. And Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
They get a hand on it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Knocked loose. And so here is Houston. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Harden surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Houston needs to get a shot off. And then Cousins with the dunk.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Now here's Wiggins. Wiseman no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Harden no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's Curry outside. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Cousins. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Wiggins drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Using those long gazelle-like strides, Wiggins beats everybody to the punch. They have to foul him to stop him.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Cousins. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Rockets trailed by 10. Westbrook double team. Pass to Cousins. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Cousins imposing his will that time against pretty good defense.
Higgins outside. And stolen by Gordon. Shoots the 3. They get it back. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Cousins. Here is House. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
And Cousins comes over to help. And the rejection by Cousins.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
But they get it back. House. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 4. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York.
That was a strong dunk.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Curry's shot is off.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Harden outside. And it's Houston with another.
And, you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Here's Cousins. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. Ward watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. The drive by Cousins.
Timeout.
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Cousins has got 6. We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the field.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Houston moving it around. Here's Harden. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you know, the thing about Harden, crafty in the paint, he really finds angles and avenues to get the shots he wants when you don't think there's any angle or avenue to find.
And here are the Rockets now. Wide open look. And the jumper is good.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
LeBron with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The three from Harden. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Harden outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Harden has a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is lethal. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Offensive rebound. Davis. Harrell high post. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Look at AD, and you know he's taken his share of contact over the course of his career. And quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And it's Tucker atop the key. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
This is a shot Tucker has in his bag. The defense has to know that.
Pass to Gasol. Kuzma outside. Back to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Westbrook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to McLemore. Over in the corner, Wood. And another 3 for Houston.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Houston in the lead. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. Out to Kuzma. Off target with his 3. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Rockets leading by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Westbrook. That shot off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Rockets on top, up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The wide open look here for Wood. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Wood's got 5 points so far.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find he's a selfless distributor.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. From deep, Harden comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Here's LeBron. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Tucker can't get it to go. The Lakers trail. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Back to Harden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Both teams deciding to change it up. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Over in the corner, Cousins. The 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
There's Schroeder up and in on the layup. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the basket by Harden.
It's nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
Caldwell Pope outside. Lakers passing it around. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And it's Schroeder in the corner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. James in the post. Misses the layup. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Rockets trail by 3. Harden surveying the D. No good on the shot. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And it's Schroeder missing. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. House has got the ball. And Harden with the stuff.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to House. Here's Cousins. Yes, that goes in.
Hey, DeMarcus Cousins is really an effective guy inside. Give him the ball.
Over to the wing. Here's Schroeder. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets trail. Gordon goes in. Pass to House. Now here's Cousins. He's defended by Harrell.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, you know, you go back to when Cousins was drafted, and there were some that questioned his attitude, but lately, I don't think that's the case anymore.
Here's James. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And no good in the last second attempt this time. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. It's a one-point game.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And they double up LeBron. Takes it from 10. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The deep 3 from Harden. Pass to Cousins. From outside the arc. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And the rejection by Cousins.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
To the paint. And here's Harden. He's got 20. Rebound by Harrell.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Harden for 3. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Caldwell Pope. Got a piece of it. In the corner, it's James. Over Harden. And again, the Lakers, no good. Houston leading by 6. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from behind the arc. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Frank, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Los Angeles now. Over in the corner, Matthews. Off target from outside. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Gasol. .41 seconds left to play here in the third. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Rocket 6. Here's Tucker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
It's stolen by Davis. And finished off by Gasol.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to paint.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Lakers trail by 8. Trying to get open is Davis. No good from Gasol. The 3 from Harden. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And the Lakers call time here. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Both teams will make substitutions. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Harden gets the bucket.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there. You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
For the three, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
James. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
From deep, Harden. No good there. And the Lakers going the other way now. And the dunk by James.
You know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court, and when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Harden way outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. Harden's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, it's amazing to me how easy Harden makes it look. I mean, when he's locked in, it feels like there's nobody that can guard him, and he's right most of the time.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Rockets leading by 11. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Harden outside. Cousins inside. James outside. That one off the back iron and out. And a deep three from Harden. And another three for Houston.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Harden with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. It's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Dave is such a terror in the open court. With his size and speed, that's a really lethal combination.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Houston.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 43 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Harrell. Here is Frazier. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. Good work there as it goes.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.